Good morning, everybody. Okay, so I had to pivot again this morning and come upstairs because wasn't getting the internet connection with the live group here downstairs. So look at Barney. He got groomed, so he's clean for like a minute. So, we're winding down here on National Nutrition Month, and hi, Betsy. Hi, Ildy. Happy Friday. So glad that Glenda and Art, our friends that live in Birmingham, Alabama, are okay with these crazy tornadoes or what the heck, hurricanes, tornadoes. I hope everybody's safe. Goodness. Hi, Mary. Good morning. I'm wondering if you guys were able to look at that post I put on the page yesterday, just about foods that really help to reduce anxiety. I'm gonna make a post after the workout and do all the text. So if you miss it, I'm just gonna dig a little deeper as to why these foods might reduce stress and anxiety. Um, but I'm just also wondering how you guys are doing with Nutrition Month. Have you been tracking, how much protein grams you're taking in and how many healthy fats? And have you been cutting out the refined sugars and the starchy carbs? How have you been doing? Because this was really the month to kind of hone in, get a little more mindful. And just keep track to see where you're at with all of that. Ooh, that just rhymed. Hi, Pat. Chia seeds. Let me look into that, LD, because I know right off the bat it's not on my list, but I will look into that. As I think off the top of my head, I'm gonna say, yeah, great, but I just want to make sure before I follow through with a concrete answer. So today we are going to start with some warm-up balance drills, and then we're going to do our floor and our board workout. I do have the short bands attached to the front, and I have my longer bands nearby in my chair as always. So I'm just going to launch in. Okay, you guys ready? I'm going to put on some music and we're going to get started. All right. Part of my workout this morning was just lugging all this stuff upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know, your birthday, LD. Too much sugar and carbs. You know what happens on your birthday? A little too much celebrating with the cake, right? But that's okay. You just got to get back on track these next couple of days or this next week, and you'll be right back to where you were, right? I always say it's progress, not perfection, and everything in moderation. It's when we overdo that causes the problems. Okay, so look, we're going to do, I don't know if you can see me completely. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Okay, so I'm standing with my right foot in front of my left. So I'm in a tandem stance here. And you're just going to keep your knees soft. And all you're going to do is just swing those arms forward and back. So we're just testing your balance a little bit here. And now if you're feeling really stable, I want you to try to look to the right. And keep those arms going. Think about those pressure points in your feet. And then you're going to bring your head back to center. And then you're going to look to the other side. How are you doing? Are you able to maintain that stance? I'm a little wobbly, not too bad. And bring your head back to center. I love these simple drills because again, it's just such a great way to gauge, where you're at, right? Okay, now relax the arms. Now we're gonna switch foot position so that left foot comes right in front of the right. Again, your knees are soft, engage those abdominals. And now we're just gonna go side to side with those arms. So you're picking that focal point, you're pressing the feet into the floor. And now, again, if you're feeling stable, you're gonna look down. It really helps me to stay focused on one particular point. And then bring your head back up. How did you do with that? Okay, this is gonna be even more challenging because we're gonna look up. Oh boy. I'm really working those stabilizers. I'm really challenging my proprioceptors, gang. Woo! Okay, bring the head back. Gosh, were you as wobbly as me? I want to know. And then just relax. Oh my goodness. Just kick it out a little bit. And we're just going to warm up our calf muscles now. So just come all the way up and then drop those heels. I like to do that heel drop. This is again great to prevent osteoporosis, great for bone health. So come all the way up and then just drop. Lift and drop. Exhale as you come up. That's right. Like I can see you, Basically, we're just talking to ourselves. You know that, right? But I am virtually tuning in. Drop. Let's get 4 more. And now we are going to hold it at the top. And then if you feel good, you can take one hand off. And then the other hand, if you're stable. Engage your core, breathe, and then hands down, release, and then kick it out. Okay, so this next drill is really great for the lymphatic system, and it's really a great warm-up drill as well for your upper body. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a deep inhale, and now as you exhale, you're gonna press the palms of your hands together, creating as much tension and resistance as you possibly can. You're tucking that pelvis under, dropping those shoulders, and you're just pressing as hard as you can, keeping those knees soft, and then release and just shake it on out. And we're gonna do that again. Inhale up. Exhale, press those hands together. Those hands are right in front of your chest. Tighten your glutes. Keep pressing. Can you press even harder? Blow all the air out. And then shake them out. This is so great to get circulation going. Great for the lymphatics. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit different of a drill. So we're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to pull those fingers apart right in front of your chest. You're going to tuck that pelvis under, and you're going to keep pulling. Relax those shoulders down. I don't want the shoulders up here. Relax. Keep pulling. Blow all the air out. And then release and shake them out. We're going to do one more of those. Inhale up. And then pull those fingers apart. Pull, pull, pull. Can you pull harder? One more deep breath. And exhale all that air out. And then shake it out. Whew. Okay, let's just roll the shoulders up and back. Did you feel that like surge of blood pumping into your upper body, your arms? Such a great drill. Okay, let's get 4 more shoulder rolls. And last one here. Okay, good. Now what we're gonna do is come behind the board and we're gonna go into our hip circles. So get that board center, standing leg is bent, bring the knee up and rotate it out. Take your time on this. Use your breath. Just really warming up those hip flexors. How are you doing on a Friday morning? Are you doing good? We're gonna have, I think, a really nice and warm weekend here after a little bit of rain later. It looks like Monday is gonna be 70 degrees here. Is that crazy? And for anybody celebrating Passover starting tomorrow evening, happy Passover. Okay, let's do 2 more of these. Okay, excellent. And then just step it out a little bit. And let's switch to the other side. Now remember, you can keep your foot on the floor if your range of motion is limited. Or you can bring that knee up and get a nice full rotation. But look, I'm still keeping those hips forward. Using my breath, relaxing my shoulders, and keeping the board center. Sunday, I'm planning on a nice long walk with my friends and the dogs at Wash Park. What about you? Are you starting to get outdoors more? Spring has arrived. Are you going to be gardening? What you going to be doing? Okay, let's do 2 more of these. And then let's just kick it out a little bit. Release, release. And then we're just gonna start marching out. I'm gonna move this forward just a tad bit, give myself some more space. So what we're gonna do is a 2 count side step. So first we're gonna ground our bodies. We're gonna step and step, step and step. So we're just now focusing on your outer thigh, knees are soft. And now we're gonna add a knee lift and a hold to that. So it's step, step, knee lift, hold, and down. Step, step, knee lift, hold, step down. Step, step, knee lift, hold, step down. How's your balance? Step, step. Another great way, always checking in on you. So we're gonna keep that going. That outer knee comes up. Step, step, lift, hold. Engage that core. Are you stronger, or is your stability better on one side? I'm noticing this side is much stronger. Okay, now look, on this one, we're gonna lift our knee, then we're gonna step back, bring the arms up, and we're gonna do a core crunch. So look, my standing leg stays bent. Now, if you're feeling wobbly, please use that pole. And just use one arm. But make sure you drop that board to the ground. And just think about pulling those abdominals in tight. As we exhale, just warming up that core, using your breath. But we're also really working that standing leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step down. Side, side, lift. Now we're going to go into that core crunch. Step back, arms up. So look, I'm not throwing my back into it. All I'm thinking about is pulling my lower abdominals in as that knee comes up, exhaling down. Again, use that pull if you need it, and don't lock out that standing leg. It's way too much pressure on your knee. Pick that focal point. How are you doing? Let's do 2 more. And good. Now just step side to side. Keep the board center. Just release those legs. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and step it out, march it out. Okay, get a quick drink of water. Okay, we're gonna go into our crossover heel taps. So first, ground your feet. We're gonna go behind the 1 and the 1. So cross and tap the heel. I like to come down a little lower. And again, we're keeping that board center. Just place that heel. Going at your own pace. Let's get 4 more. You can lift the knee if you like when that leg comes in. And then march it out. Now we're going to go into our V step. So we're going to step wide, wide, and then come down narrow, narrow. So it goes like this. First, center the board, step, step, down, down, step, step. So that board is rocking side to side. Keep the knees soft, chest up. How's your body feeling today? Remember, we're always paying attention. Some days we're gonna feel more stiff. Maybe we have like a pain in our knee or our feet, so we need to pay attention to that, right? And just modify whenever you need to. You're always listening to your body. And as far as listening to your body, that's why Nutrition Month is so important, because, you know, it's the fuel we put in our bodies, right? That's gonna gauge, you know, how optimum our energy, our health our well-being is going to be, right? Okay, let's just get 2 more on this side. And then we are going to just step it out. Press the heel down for 4 and press. 3 and press. 2 and 1. And then both heels drop. Now we're going to lead with the other leg. Step wide, wide, narrow, narrow. You can slow it down. You don't have to go this fast. It's really about that foot placement. Really thinking about the proper body alignment, the pressure points in your feet, relaxing your hands, dropping your shoulders. And let's just get 2 more here. And now we are going to stay up behind the 3 and the 3 and just rock side to side. And then we are going to find our center. Let's find that center balance. Keep those feet wide. Tuck that pelvis under. Engage your core. Use your breath. Good. Okay, rock side to side. How did you do? Now we're going to place our feet behind the 2 and the 2. Keep rocking it out. And when you're ready, again, we're going to find that center. Let's do it. Tuck that pelvis under. Then push your hips back, and let's go into our squat. Press and up. Really pushing those hips back. Pressing your feet into the board. Keeping that chest up and a straight spine. Are you able to maintain center while you're doing the squat? For 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Now hold it down. Hold. Breathing. And bring it up slowly. Squeeze the tush. And then rock side to side. Step and tap. Release the lower body. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and then drop the board. Step down, step down. Feet a little wider. Let's go into our leg curls. And if you'd like to take your arms off, bring them up. Pull down. Pull and curl that leg. You can slow this way down. This is just a great full body, low impact move. Come down soft with that foot. Use your breath. Think about those back muscles. Keep that leg behind you and kick your butt. For 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Now side step it here. The lower you come down, the more you're working those thighs. So it's up to you. Then bring your arms here. Go into your chest press. Push out. Exhale as you push those arms out. And think about flexing into your chest. Are you with me? Lots of energy. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Side step it. Now march it. Now we're going to do opposite knee, opposite arm lift. Here we go. Stabilize. Lift. Lift. Doesn't matter how high the knee comes, but think about really opening that side body, really reaching for the ceiling. You can slow this way, way down. You don't have to go at this pace. Use your breath. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and march. Okay, getting ready for our first upper body exercise. We're going to start with a diagonal leg curl, and then we're going to hold, and we're going to go into a one-arm row. So first, we're going to stabilize. If you need to get a drink of water, please do. So what we're going to do first, right, is step and curl, step down and down. Step, curl, down and down. Pick that focal point and get that back leg way behind you. And really focus on your hamstrings here. Curl. And it's just a step touch down. Let's get 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now look, we're going to hold it at the top. Now you're going to straighten your leg. Straight leg lifts. Lift. Lower. Look, it's a small move. Think about squeezing into the glutes at the top. If you're feeling stable and you want to try to take one hand off, please do. And if you're feeling really good, I'm going to try it. Oops, maybe not. I'm going to try it again. Pull my abs in a little tighter here. Really working that standing leg. Those muscles are triggering and firing. That's all I got. How about you? Let's get 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Let's hold it at the top. Hold. Bend that standing leg. Step all the way back. Make sure both toes are pointing straight ahead. Unhook, and we're going to go into our one-arm row. Now remember, if this is too easy, you can choke up on that band, which I'm going to do. Just keep those shoulders square to the floor. Keep your body slightly pitched forward. Abdominals are in to protect that low back. And exhale as you pull. So as you exert that energy, and keep that elbow close to your body, please. visualize that contraction at the top. Flex and squeeze into your upper back. Some people like to call this the lawnmower. It's just a one-arm row. And again, you're listening to your body. If you need to take a break, that's completely okay. You can march in place. You know the drill, right? You can do whatever you want to do. Just try to stay moving. If you're tired and you want to take a seat, please do, but just try to do some knee lifts or march in place or do some arm lifts, okay? For 4, 3, 2, let's hold the last one at the top. We're gonna hold this, then we're gonna step up, then we're gonna lock our elbow in. Look, my feet are still together, toes are pointing straight ahead, and you're just gonna go into your biceps curl. So anchor that elbow. Look, I'm never in an arched back position. Tuck the pelvis under. Retract the chin inward so we're not jutting our necks out like this. Too much strain. Relax the shoulders down and keep that wrist nice and solid. Put all your mind into the biceps muscle here. You feel that? I do. Are your biceps talking to you? It's okay to feel a burn in the belly of the muscle, but it's not okay to feel pain in your joint. Okay? 2 more times, and we are going to hold this one at the top. And then we are going to release it all the way down. We're going to step back, and now from here, we're going to hinge from the waist. And we're just going to try to do a straight arm lift, thinking about our rear deltoid. So the palm is facing up. Abs are in nice and tight. Exhale up. For 4, 3, my range of motion is a little bit limited here, so listen to your body. 1 more time. And then we're going to anchor that, and we are going to stay here, and we're going to go into a stationary lunge. So drop down and up. Now look, my feet are wide apart, so I can go into that vertical drop. So the knee stays over the ankle. If this is too demanding for you, then please just get up on the board, rock side to side, find your center, do a 1-leg balance. You know, just challenge yourself in a different way. Because this is a challenging exercise here. I'm up on the ball of my back foot. Now look, we're going to do 2 more. We're going to hold it at the bottom, and then we're going to come up, bring that leg up, and bring that knee up. And then we're going to step down and down. Then bring it center, and let's just do some hamstring curls before we switch to the other side, because that was quite a challenging little set there. So if you need to take a sip of water, please do. Bring your arms here if you like. Pull back. Pull and curl. Come down soft. Use your breath. Squeeze into your back muscles. Slow it down if you like. For 4 and 3, and 2, and 1. Side step it. Bring your arms here, slight bend in that elbow. Chest fly. Think about squeezing into your chest. So it's like a big bear hug. Flexing into your chest muscles. Relax your neck. Relax those shoulders. And you can just do the arms if you like, or just the legs. Whatever is best for you. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Side to side, bring it a little lower. Pull that tummy in. Let's step it out. March your step. How are you doing? Are you ready to do the other side? I think I have to get a drink of water. I'm parched. Okay. Are you getting enough water every day? Have you gotten one of those big water bottles from Amazon yet that keeps track of the water through the day, little reminders? It's really cool, right? Okay, drop that board. Step, curl, step down, tap down, step, curl. So just take your time and just focus on your hamstrings. And also when you step up, focus on those pressure points in your feet. We're going to do 4 more, and then we're going to hold it. This is 2, and 3, and 4. Now bring it up, hold it. Go into repeaters. Exhale up. And then hold it at the top. Now straight leg. Here we go. Lift. If you want to lean into the pole just a little bit more to get the leg a little higher without altering your hip position, use your breath. Long and strong leg. Squeeze into your glutes at the top. Don't turn those hips out. Doesn't matter how high the leg goes. You're just focusing on the hamstrings and the glutes. Using your breath. For 4. Standing leg is working. And hold it at the top. Hold it. If you feel stable and you want to take one hand off, please do. Feeling pretty good, so I'm going to try. I'm working like crazy. I'm concentrating. I'm wobbling. Woo, and release. I'm looking at myself in a picture with my family with knee socks at my brother's wedding. I have to show this picture to you after. It is just too precious. Okay, now look. We're going to step back with that back leg, right? Make sure both toes are pointing straight ahead so you've got that proper alignment. Unhook. I'm going to choke up slightly. Here we go. 1 arm row. You ready? Here we go. Exhale up. Stabilize that standing foot. Stabilize your whole body. Think about your body as the piece of Nautilus equipment. So you are ensuring proper form by keeping the knees facing forward, the toes facing forward. Your shoulders are square. You're going to keep a nice long neck and exhale at the top. you have to take a break, please do. You can march it out. You can just do the one arm row, or like standing up a little bit more to take the pressure off your legs, or you can jump up and rock back and forth. This class is for you. I am just creating a guideline for you to go by, okay? Okay, here we go. 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's hold it at the top. Then stand up. Tuck that pelvis under. Let's anchor that elbow. Bring those feet just a little bit, a slightly 45-degree angle, okay? And then curl it up. See how my elbow doesn't leave my body? So I'm just going through the natural range of motion of my biceps. And see how my wrist isn't coming into play? Wow, that's so much stress on your wrist. And you know, I've told you before, talking from someone who's had carpal tunnel surgery on this wrist and need carpal tunnel surgery on this wrist, I wish somebody would have been on my case when I first started getting into exercise and kind of making a lot of mistakes along the way, overtraining a bit. Use your breath for 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Let's hold it at the top and release. Now step it all the way back. You want to give yourself enough room in between those legs. Come up on the ball of that back foot, and if you feel good and you want to go into the stationary lunge, please do. But if this bothers your knees, please go into a modifier. But see how I'm vertically dropping down, not pressing forward or pressing backward, and I'm making sure that knee is right over my ankle. Such a great lower body exercise, but it is very challenging. So don't get frustrated with yourself. You can't do this. You just do a partial squat, or just do some leg extensions, or just work on your balance moves on the board, okay? And then we're gonna hold it down. Woo! Feel it. And then we're gonna pull it up, and now we are gonna bring that palm up. Look, I'm leaning way forward, and just go into that straight arm lift. Exhale up. Four, 3, and 2, and 1. Now anchor it. Bring the feet wide. Release. Hamstring curls. Work it out. How did you do? That was a challenging set. Just know that I'm being challenged as well. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Side step it here. And then we're going to march it out. And I do want you to move your poles to the inside, but if you need to get a quick drink of water first, please do. With that push pin. Getting pretty good at that. Move in the chair. Okay, are you ready? Okay, first stabilize. Now we're going to come up, behind the 3 and the 3. And I want you to think about just a side lunge. Okay, so when you push to the side, I want you to look down. Is your knee tracking over your toe line? So this is, just working your inner thighs a little bit. Press and press. And when you press, think about the weight coming more into the ball of that foot. And then when you come down, think about pushing off to get you to the other side. Does that make sense? Push, press, 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 push. So you're pushing off and then pressing into that side lunge. Now look, we're gonna come center, tuck that pelvis under, drop the shoulders, pick that focal point. Breathe. If you want to come down a little deeper, that's up to you. But keep your chest lifted. Keep a light grip on those poles. Push those knees back. Press it up, squeeze the tush. Now you're going to unhook and you're going to do that side lunge. Now look, as we lunge to the side, we're going to do like a undercut punch. So keep the wrists solid and think about there's a punching bag, right? And you're going to hit it. Keep your chin retracted inward and exhale. So this is great because you're working your biceps, but you're also working your anterior deltoid, the front of your shoulder. You feel it? How are you doing? Are you pressing into the foot as you lunge? Let's get 4 more. 1 and 2, 3, last one. And let's anchor it and just rock side to side. How did you do? Are you struggling with that exercise? Remember, there's always a solution. You can grab the longer bands, you can come off the board, you can step on one side and you can go into your front raise, right? Okay, now let's switch. So drop the board, unhook, rock, and uppercut. So you're keeping that elbow in front of your body. Abs are in tight. You want to clear that pole. So I'm looking straight ahead here. But again, I'm really thinking about pressing into that foot as I lunge to the side. You with me? Let's get 4 more. And then hook it, and let's find that center again. Tuck that pelvis under, drop it down, hold, push those knees back even further. And if you want to try, you don't have to. To try to take one hand off, then the other. How are you doing? If you need to put your hands back on the poles, that's okay. If you need to come up and just hold the center, that's okay too. Just use your breath. Then push those heels into the board to get up, squeeze your glutes. Bring your toes forward and rock and tap it out. How did you do? Pretty good? For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Drop the board. Step down and down. Step it out. Whew. And just do those big arm circles back. How are you feeling? Feeling good? 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Shake them out. Okay, I want to work our triceps. So I'm going to grab my longer yellow band, and I'm going to step on with both feet. So I'm going to anchor that band. Hinge from the waist, come to that flat back. Use the pole if you need to. Bring that elbow up, shoulder height. Keep your neck long and shoulders square to the floor, and then get a full extension. Take your time. Really flex and squeeze into your triceps at the top. Are you able to get deep into that triceps? Are you able to make that contraction at the top? Pull your abdominals in, protect your back. You can slow this way, way down. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Release. Whew, let's roll that shoulder, shall we? Let's switch to the other side. Okay. Stepping with both feet. I'm going to use the chair. Why not? It's there. Here we go. Exhale up. For 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. Okay, you're going to come behind the board. Let's step up behind the 2 and the 2, rock side to side. Okay, now we're going to do that shift and lift. So we're going to focus on that outer thigh. Lift, lifts. But now here's the thing. We're really checking in with those proprioceptors, because we have to think about that foot placement, and you're leading with the heel of that foot, keeping the knee soft when it lands, thinking about those pressure points in your feet. And again, we're not thinking about how high the leg goes. We're just keeping those hips forward, leading with the heel of that foot, picking a focal point on the floor. For 4, and 3, Feeling it. And one. And then just rock side to side. And let's find our center last time. Tuck that pelvis under. Roll the shoulders back. And breathe. And then if you'd like to challenge yourself, step behind the one-on-one and come up into your calf raise. Hold. Drop the shoulders. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. This is a already very thorough workout. I'm just kind of trying to see where I'm at. I'm engaging my core like crazy. Release, and then open the feet, rock and tap, rock and tap. And then we're going to drop the board, step down and down. Now look, we're just going to do a pivot onto the ball of that foot, and we're going to extend our arm for a tricep extension. So this is just, I'm showing you this because if whenever I'm working with the bands, working your triceps and you're really struggling because that's such a weaker muscle group, go ahead and just do these. Because can you feel that? You can create your own resistance too by thinking about extending that arm through thick air and squeezing into your triceps. Keep your abdominals in tight. We could slow it way down to start pulling it down. And then we are just gonna do a nice easy march. You know, another way to do that is just to take a band and press. Now I personally would grab my yellow because the green is a little bit too much, but this is just a good modifier. But definitely pay attention if you need the lighter resistance bands. But see how I keep my elbows locked in, and then I'm just doing an extension to get into those triceps. So this is another great option, okay? And then just march it out. I love these bands because, you know, you can travel with those and so many different exercises you can do, right? Just release those arms. Let's do big circles forward. Just let it go. Release, release. Let's just do 2 more of those. And now we are going to go into our stretch. I know I'm probably going to run over time here, but you know stretching is important. So first we're going to go into that low back stretch. Hinge from the waist. Push those hips back. I love this stretch because not only are you stretching your low back, but you're stretching your arms and your upper back and your shoulders. And if you want to try to straighten those legs, you're going to get a nice hamstring stretch as well. But only straighten your legs if that feels okay for you. Otherwise, it's definitely okay to soften those knees. Look at the red activator ball so you get a nice long line, long neck, and just breathe deeply here. And then slowly bring it up. And let's stretch out our hamstring. Heel down, toe up. Push those hips back. And then just hold and breathe. So remember, we're taking that 7-count breath in through the nose, filling our lungs, holding the breath for a couple of beats, then exhaling slowly and just visualizing those hamstrings releasing and relaxing. And then slowly bringing it back up to standing. And let's switch. Drop that board, heel down, toe up. Other toes are pointing straight ahead. And then just hinge forward. Breathe. One more slow healing breath. And then slowly bringing it up. Bring both feet off. Let's stretch out our shoulder. Tuck that pelvis under. And then bring that arm behind you and just grab your wrist and pull it across your body gently and hold this and breathe. And then release, just let it go. And let's switch. Are you able to take more breath in with that inhale? And release, bring it behind you and just pull it gently across. And definitely more limited on this side. So you're never forcing a stretch. Like I'm feeling a lot of tightness in this shoulder. So I'm listening to that and I'm not going to do a big stretch here. And just release. And I do want to show you a nice shoulder release. So you can just lean into a chair like this and just let your arm hang, right? And then just do pendulum swings. So you're just releasing that shoulder capsule. You're keeping your abdominals in tight. You can do this sitting down too. It just feels good. Just a couple more. And then standing up. Bring the knee up, grab your ankle if you can, knees together, press those hips forward, and just breathe into your quadriceps. Feel that stretch? And then step it all the way back. Push that heel into the floor and breathe into your calf muscles. then slowly come out of that. And let's switch. Okay, let's first release that shoulder. So Ildi, I'm seeing your comment here that you really like the side lunge with the band raise punch. I got that exercise from Kathy. I like that one too a lot. And Betsy, yeah, those lymphatic drills are really great. You know, how I discovered them myself was, sorry about this, I was at Optimum Health Institute in San Diego. And as part of their daily ritual, you would do these like easy movement classes because, you know, you're on like very little food, you know, just a lot of raw. It's all like, you know, plant-based, raw, and then you juice for a couple of days and you're kind of wheat grassing all day long. And it's just a really great, strong program. A lot of people there that have go there for chronic illness. It's really brilliant. Anyway, one of the drills that they do are those lymphatic drills. So I definitely got a lot out of those movement classes and learned a lot and really incorporated them into my routines. And then release and step it all the way back. Push the heels down. Stretch out your calf. And then slowly come up, and we're gonna stretch out our hips because, you know, we do work those so much, right? So just cross your leg over if you can and hold here, or if you like, hinge forward. Wowie. I had a private client yesterday, so we did an hour-and-a-half class. That's probably part of the reason why my hips are speaking to me. Woo! I do a full body, low impact workout with her with weights. It's pretty good. It's nice that we're at least able to do that virtually, and pretty soon, guess what? I mean, everything's opening up here in Denver. I'm getting my first vaccine next week. Okay, let's release. Have you gotten yours yet? Have you gotten your second one? And if you did, were you sick? I'm not looking forward to the second one just because my sister Judy had some fevers and chills and aches and stuff like that. And I'm kind of a lot like my sister Judy, so I kind of can gauge, you know, probably what I'm going to go through. How is your balance? Is it improving? I know it is, because most of you I see in here all the time. So rewarding. Just breathing into this tight hip and outer thigh. Oh my goodness. And then just kick it on out. And let's just squeeze those shoulders up, then retract, and then depress them down. Squeeze up, retract, and depress them down. I want you to keep that going. This is just a great drill to release those tight shoulders, right? One of my favorites, scapular elevation, scapular retraction, and then depression. Squeeze, shoulders back, and press them down. Let's do 2 more of these. And 1 more. And then just shake those arms out. So look, I promised you I'd show you this picture that I look at all the time when I'm picking a focal point up here. So I forgot to put on the stretch music. I'm sorry. I just can't remember everything. Can you see? Wait. See that? That's my twin sister and I, my fraternal twin sister, even though we look nothing alike. My mom would dress us alike. So this was my oldest brother's wedding. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I am going to post that information about foods that help to reduce anxiety. I'm going to check into the chia seed question. Thank you all for joining me. Always a pleasure. And just feel free always to just shoot me any questions that you might have, any concerns that you're having. That's what I'm here for. And just wishing you a super, super happy, wonderful weekend. And be active, get outside, and breathe in some fresh air, get some good vitamin D. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye, everybody.